everyone. Couple things that I need to talk about tonight. Second time today we had another incident where a person was struck by a Long Island Railroad train. Also, I want to address a tweet I sent out earlier tonight regarding miscommunication, and possibly, if my phone will cooperate, we will talk about an interesting situation with the DC Metro. Apparently, they might be going on strike at a bad time when Washington, D.C. is hosting the MLB All-Star Game this week. So, let's go into the first subject tonight. This first subject was I accidentally sent out this tweet when I was in Bethany Beach earlier this evening. I lied about how there was going to be work on the 7 this weekend. I clarified that. The 7 work will be taking place on Monday between 11:45 p.m. and 5 a.m. Tuesday morning. There's going to be no service between Hudson Yards and Queensboro Plaza due to signal maintenance. The good news is, and this is from the email I got earlier this evening, the good news is overnight the 42nd Street shuttle will be running. So that's very good news. Shuttle buses will be running along Hudson Yards and Times Square, in Queensboro Plaza, and Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue. So that's very good news. So if you're at Queensboro Plaza, good news is you can take the E or the N for overnight service on Monday if you are a graveyard shifter. So that's very good news, at least, that the MTA is accommodating the graveyard shifters. Oh, another issue tonight we're going to get into. Yes, Jason Anthony Pinero tweeted this out to me when I was also in Bethany Beach earlier this evening. Here's the situation. He sent me this. I'll show the photo right now. I'll try to flip the phone over. I apologize about that, everyone, just for a quick second. Here's the photo Jason Anthony sent me. An unauthorized person for the second time today was struck by a Long Island Railroad train at the Forest Hills train station. And believe it or not, Austin Street and Continental is ironically where my mom gets her hair done. So I know that area very well, and that's just awful. As you can see there was FDNY activity on Austin Street earlier this evening. So, once again, thank you to Jason Anthony Pinero for sending me this tweet when I was, of course, watching the Michael Jackson tribute concert tonight in Bethany. It was a really good concert, in case anybody was asking. But before we get off topic, here's the situation that happened during this chaos. Westbound service was bypassing Kew Gardens, Forest Hills, and Woodside due to the, of course, police activity involving the investigation of the person struck by the train. New York City Transit had to cross onto the E at Jamaica, Kew Gardens, Union Turnpike, which is, of course, my home station, Forest Hills, 71st Avenue, and the 7 at Woodside, 61st Street. Service resumed at, I did tweet this earlier, service resumed at 9:03 earlier this evening. And then last but not least with the Long Island Railroad issue, before we move on to the possible DC Metro strike starting on Monday. Benches, according to, believe it or not, I can't believe who broke the story earlier tonight. Pine Power LI broke the story. This is developing news. We have benches now at the Hicksville train station. Take a look at this. This is one of the waiting rooms, of course. The MTA just ordered these benches, so that's very good news. And maybe Philip Ing is right. Maybe by the end of the year, the construction over at Hicksville will be completed. I'm still optimistic for April of 2019, but it's possible. Maybe Philip Ing could be right. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed. But let's just hope the homeless are not going to be taken over. And I'm going to urge everybody at Hicksville right now, if you're a regular person and you see any homeless hanging around the station, please go downstairs and report it to the security guard. There's a security guard down by the ticket area. Please tell them that these are unauthorized people. They should not be on the platform if they're not going eastbound to Huntington or Ronkonkoma or westbound to points further west. So, homeless, I'm sorry, you need to be banned. You don't belong on the platform. It's for Long Island Railroad employees and customers only. Too bad. Too bad. I'm sorry for dissing them, but I've just seen a lot of homeless in Hicksville lately, and I don't want them taking over this beautiful new station for people who have to shell out $5 like me going between Hicksville and Jamaica. Alright, so the last issue we have this evening, I'll just quickly show you this photo. Juliet Hudi tweeted this out earlier when she was stuck in Woodside after the first incident today. Matt Camper did tweet me this story from WTOP.com, so this is where we'll end it, and thankfully my old phone's cooperating, everyone, so that's very good news. Metro Union is threatening a 3-day strike in Washington, D.C. The vote meeting will be taking place this Sunday, July 15th. And again, this is bad timing because Home Run Derby is Monday at Nats Park, and then of course you have the All-Star game on Tuesday. So let's quickly read this. Metro's largest union is threatening a 3-day strike that could grind the D.C. region to a halt. The union provided no timeline on when such a strike may occur. But WTOP has learned. The union called earlier this evening for an emergency strike authorization vote to be held on Sunday, July 15th. A vote to authorize a strike does not immediately trigger one, but gives union leaders the authority to call for a work stoppage that Metro said would be completely ill. So I don't really want to get into this union thing, but again, I'm saying this right now, folks. If you're going to the Home Run Derby in D.C. on Monday or the All-Star game on Tuesday, find alternative methods to get to the All-Star game if D.C. Metro goes on strike. And again, this is very bad timing because this is supposed to be the largest amount of people using the D.C. Metro system this entire year. So it's not good news. If I have any information regarding this, I will, of course, tweet at Andy's Randomness or try to, of course, post any information on my YouTube channel. So that's where I'm going to end it this evening. I just hope that the union in D.C., I'll just quickly mention the union, Local 689 comes to an agreement. They don't have to go on a 3-day strike and screw people who, again, need service to Nationals Park for All-Star Week, MLB All-Star Week. So let's hope common sense prevails. So that's it. Thank you for watching.